You can fix anything with baling twine and duct tape. Today's a day that kind of snuck up on me. I knew this day was coming up soon, but I didn't realize it was today until last night. So we got a lot to do. I'll show you what we're up to. We got a new hay delivery just a few days ago, so we got this hay out so the cows got a little bit more room, but now we have to lift over the fence a little bit. Oh, the wind's picking back up. It's getting cold out here again. It's been starting to warm up, but that wind, it's freezing. In a lot of our videos, you can hear Bailey whining in the background. Anytime we're out working with these cows, she just whines and whines and whines in the background because she wants to work. She wants to get out there and chase them. So I've been letting her try to do it. I don't know anything about training a cow dog, and she doesn't know anything about herding cows. So it's been kind of interesting. Mostly she's a coon hound, so she tries to tree the cows. Doesn't work out really well, but usually they go back in where they're supposed to be. So we're gonna let Bailey do the work today.
You ready? You ready, Bailey? Go get him. Bailey, come this way. Bailey, go get her. Go get him. Bailey, go get him. We gotta get him too. We gotta get him in. Go get him. Well, Mama went in. Let's see if Baby will follow. There he goes. Good girl, Baby.
I don't know if she does much good, except for makes noise and tells them it's time for them to go in. So I gotta get Dixie isolated and contained, which means I need these panels. So we got to build a little bit of fence here. Fence is going here anyway. These panels are coming out soon enough. We'll build a legitimate fence there. But for now, we're just going to put up a quick electric fence, keep the rest in, take these panels out, and we'll use those to contain Dixie. Yeah, we'll get to building this fence. Here we go.
$8 an hour is what I'm worth. Putting shingles on houses that I can't afford. That's 64 for an 8-hour day. A family of 4 can't live that way. So now I'm working nights, parking cars at the club. On a good night I make $50. I take it all home and I add it all up. Somehow an 80-hour week just ain't enough. Something about this math just don't add up. Something about this math just don't add up. I'm working for a living. I'm working for a living. I'm working for a living and it's turning me cold. I'm working for a living. I'm working for a living. I'm working for a living and it's turning me cold.
We use a lot of this old twine we got to rig something up for a short time. By a short time, I mean like less than 5 years. You know, the saying goes, if you fix anything with baling twine and duct tape. We had to pull this electric fence out in a hurry when our hay came in this last week, so I might spend the rest of my day untangling this.
I'm falling behind. Sir, don't make me look like a loser in my baby's eye. I never used to be so cold and cruel. I never used to be so cold and cruel. I'm working for a living. I'm working for a living. I'm working for a living, and it's turning me cold.
So the reason we're out here redoing this fence this morning is that we have a butcher coming today. We're getting Dixie butchered. She is our most ornery cow, and we're frankly quite tired of her. So she's getting butchered today. We have had this date set for about 6 months. Since COVID, the butchers around here have been completely swamped. So the day is finally here, and we cannot be happier to get rid of her. Anyway, Barrett wanted me to talk about why we don't butcher our own animals currently. Obviously we do chickens, because we have. But we do not have a facility or equipment for doing large animals right now. You have to hang the meat in a cool place after they're butchered. We have nowhere to lift the cow, nothing to lift the cow with, nowhere to hang it. We don't have the right knives or any of the tools to be able to cut through the bones, or I guess we do have a bone saw for when Barrett hunts, but it's just right now where we're at in life, it is just not a feasible option for us. I mean, in an emergency, yeah, we can make something work, but in the meantime, we're happy to pay a fee for them to come do it. And it's a mobile butcher, so we don't have to worry about loading the cow up and hauling it to the butcher. We just have to separate her from the rest of the herd, and then they come and kill it for us, hang it up. They have this cool truck with the hook on it, and hang it up and skin it, gut it, everything, and then just have it hanging in the truck till they take it back to the butcher facility. So it's a pretty fast process. They're amazingly fast, and kind of cool. So that's what's happening today. We're trying to get these cows separated. We were hoping to have the others out to pasture before her butcher date, but because our spring weather has not been so springy, the grass isn't growing very quickly, so their pasture is not ready. So that's why we had to also get more hay over here. But we will also be keeping the 2 steers here for 4-H so that the kids can tame them and train them, and so they won't be going out to pasture with everyone else. And so we needed some more hay for them anyway. Okay, we got our temporary electric fence up right here. Now we're going to haul the green panels out to make a little circle and put Dixie in it. butcher.
I don't want some of our cats to die.
Why not?
It makes me sad.
But, well, yeah, it's kind of sad. But if our cows didn't die, then we wouldn't have any meat to eat.
We can eat the meat that is in our fridge.
Where do you think that meat came from?
I don't know. I don't want them to die.
I know, but that's how it works. That's where we get our meat from. I know it's hard sometimes to say goodbye to our cows, but we can say thank you, cow, for letting us have food.
I don't want to eat over some of our cats. It's so sad.
What about chickens?
I like to eat them, but I don't like to eat cows.
You like to eat chickens, but you don't like to eat cows?
I like to eat our pigs when they die.
Oh, you like to eat pigs too?
Yeah.
Just not
It's pigs.
just not cows?
Yeah. It's pigs. Special.
Because they're so special.
Pigs.
You want to eat pigs too?
Yep.
This is real life with farm life. It's not always easy to say goodbye to our animals, especially for the little ones. They don't get it. So trying to teach her where our meat comes from in the freezer. And she's a little bit sad about losing a cow today. We just have to say goodbye to Dixie and say thank you for giving us meat.
I don't want to say goodbye to Dixie.
I'm sorry.
Because she's so nice and special.
She's not very nice though. She's kind of mean.
Why's she kind of mean?
She's always pushing all the other cows around, and she won't let them eat or drink water. She shoves them away.
Why do she?
I don't know. She's just mean.
Why she does me?
She pushes all the little cows around and she bites them.
I don't like to eat big cows.
What kind of cows do you like to eat?
I like to eat horses.
You like to eat horses?
And to eat horses.
Some people eat horses, but not usually around here. Alright, the butcher guys were kind and let us film the whole process. That just greatly reaffirmed in my mind why we don't butcher our own cows yet. They took like half an hour at the longest, and that thing was skinned and quartered out. Amazing! That would have taken us so long to do if we'd done on our own, and would not be worth the time. The time it would take us would not be worth the money that we would save on doing it ourselves. yes, I know that this is a process I probably should learn. You know, if things ever went crazy and we didn't have someone else to do it for us, we would need to. But at this point in my life, I'm okay with someone else doing it. Maybe someday. But as of right now, that is so worth all of the money that we paid to get them butchered. I did ask to keep the heart and the liver, and they also gave me the tongue. Never tried tongue before, so I might have to see how to cook that. The Hispanic guys that were helping, they cook it up all the time, and they said it's great. So maybe I'll have to get some Hispanic recipes for cow tongue. I also have not cooked the heart or liver much before, but I know that they are very nutrient rich, and so that's something some more nutrients I'd like to give my family. So that's something I'm going to be working on in the future as well, trying to add some of that in. I'll probably, for the most part, just try to mix it in with our ground beef or something, but we'll see. Alright, so it's the day after our cow got butchered. I didn't get around to getting to this stuff yesterday. I've got these organs that we decided to keep. This is new territory for us. We've been the typical American family that just eats the muscle meats. But I've been doing a lot of research on nutrition the last couple of years, and there are so many more health benefits from organ meats. So we decided to give them a try. However, Barrett has had liver before. I've never had liver, but I've heard it's strong.
It's not my favorite.
And
but it's not as bad as the tongue, which I've also eaten before.
I have to admit, it looks pretty gross. Okay, I cannot get over the size of this thing. I mean, I see our cows out there every day and they stick their tongues out, but holy cow.
Yeah, that's gross. I'm rinsing it off.
Okay. So weird.
I think when I ate it, I don't think I took the skin off, because I don't even remember what it tastes like. I just remember it was like biting the end of that tongue, all like rough and...
Ew.
Yeah. It was really weird.
I would definitely skin it. Big old tongue. Okay, so back to the liver. Do research on liver if you're interested in liver, because there's tons of stuff on it and it has tons of really good nutrients. Wow, that heart is huge.
That is a big heart.
Alright, heart. So this is actually the first time that I stood out and watched one of our cows get butchered. Usually I would just kind of like stay inside and watch out the window, but this is the first time I actually watched, and I have to say I actually enjoyed it. From a biological perspective, I guess, I've always been fascinated by how bodies work, so it was really fascinating just to see them kind of layer by layer take this cow apart and see what everything looked like inside. So I actually enjoyed watching that and seeing like this heart pumps all the blood in that cow. Pretty cool. Okay. The guy put these in the bag for me and handed them to me, and I was like, whoa, this thing is heavy. Maybe we should weigh it. I don't know how much this liver weighs. Okay.
Your scale only goes up to like 12 pounds.
Oh. It's gonna be more than, yeah, it just says error. Okay, I'll get the kid's bathroom scale.
Yeah.
Stay. 15.8.
That's a 16-pound liver.
So, when I was reading about recipes and stuff online, they would show these pictures of livers and they're like this big. So I don't know if they had calf livers, but this liver is enormous. Here it is, our giant 16-pound liver. As we were saying earlier, I'm not really tempted to taste this because Barrett said it tastes so bad. But everything that I've read says that raw liver is the best nutrition-wise because you're not cooking out any of the nutrients. I don't know if I'm going to be brave enough. Are you going to try it?
Fear factor.
Oh no! Well, it's not a spider. But, so, one of the ways that I've read that is the best way to consume liver raw without having to actually taste it is that you just chop it up in little tiny pieces and freeze them and just swallow them like pills. So you don't have to chew it, taste it. It's just swallow it down and you got your nutrients. So I think that might be what I end up doing with this. But it's so big, I don't even know where to, like, they recommended freezing the whole thing first so that you can cut it easily while it's frozen. I don't think there's any way we can cut that thing when it's frozen. It's huge.
You cut it into big pieces. You just cut it into a few big pieces
and then freeze those.
There's your piece for you.
It looks so gross.
The odds of me vomiting if I eat this raw like this are about 90%.
Just the texture of it's grossing me out. This thing is huge. Which, that's the other reason I'm hesitant to eat it. I also read that the younger the cow is, the more mild the flavor of your liver is. This is a 6-year-old cow. So the chances of it being not good are high.
There, better texture for you. Tiny, beautiful little piece.
Are you gonna do it?
Heck no.
I can barely smell it on there.
Look at it. I can maybe look at it. It's not bad.
You're lying to me.
I don't taste anything.
You gonna do it? We got a sink right there.
Like, it really doesn't taste bad, but still grosses me out.
What does? Just the fact that you've eaten it before?
Just the memories and the fact that it's a liver, and I know that liver is supposed to be gross.
Oh, so
And-
society is telling you.
Well, and I'm anticipating the texture of it.
Yeah,
which
that's
is
what I am too.
90% of what makes it gross to me.
So should I chew it?
Depends on if you want to taste it or not.
I don't know. Okay, it's one little piece. It can't be that bad, right?
Here, clear the rating. You got direct access now.
Okay, I'm gonna do it. Okay, texture's weird.
That's gonna make me vomit.
I don't think it was that bad. It was just unexpected because when I first chewed it, I didn't taste it. And so I kept like, okay, like I'm gonna have to taste this at some point. And then it was like all of a sudden super strong right on my tongue. And so just like reaction.
So which one's worse? This or cod liver?
I don't think cod liver is that bad.
Cod liver doesn't taste like liver to me, it tastes like fish.
Yeah, it's fishy.
It tastes like a rotting fish.
And I just throw that in my smoothie. So I have tried cod liver oil. I just put it in my smoothie and I just drink it down super fast. So I can handle cod liver oil, but you only put like 1/4 of a teaspoon in at a time too. Like it's not that much. I've also read a lot of people will just like freeze it and then grate it up in really small chunks and mix it in meatballs or something with ground beef. So it's not as strong. But where we have so much of it, and like I said, this is an older cow, so it's strong flavor. I think we're just gonna try the capsules. One reason that I really want to try taking liver consistently is that it has an anti-fatigue something in it. They haven't been able to figure out what it is, but I've read several people, they start taking liver regularly and they have so much more energy than they had before. And I struggle with fatigue, so I want to try it.
Now that we have licked and or eaten some raw liver, we're gonna go eat some ice cream. So we are done for today. Check us back in like a couple weeks and we'll probably try some of this frozen and show you how we cut it up and stuff. But anyway, thanks for joining in and we'll catch you guys next time.